Alright, everyone, welcome back to my channel, Baseball Talk with Nick Morgan. Another day of streaming and another round of technical difficulties. I was just streaming for about 20 minutes. The beginning of the Mets-White Sox game today, July 30th, 2019. Some live coverage to Noah Syndergaard versus Reynaldo Lopez on the mound. I was streaming it. I had a couple of you guys in here, and then computer decides to update in the middle of my stream. So we're back. Of course, the Mets score a run while I'm gone. That's my luck. But welcome to everyone that is in the stream now. We are going to the bottom of the second, I do believe, and I will be streaming probably until the fifth or sixth inning now at this point, especially after the technical difficulties. I owe it back to you guys to kind of go ahead and do a little more streaming for you guys. And I have all night, really. So I'm happy to be doing this with you guys. So essentially what happened in the top of the second, you had Todd Frazier, who had a nice single. Then Amed Rosario, the number 8, got hit right after Frazier tonight. He also singled. Frazier went from first to third, and then Frazier scored. Rosario made it to third, but never came across the plate to play a run. Carter Peabody says, "What's up, Nick? What is up, Carter? Welcome to the stream." We're going to the bottom of the second here. Noah Syndergaard is the big name of the night. I decided to stream this game today because it could be his last start as a New York Met. Now, I doubt it. I really hope it isn't. I believe he is best fit with New York right now. I don't think they should trade him. But if it is the case that he will be leaving before the trade deadline, which is tomorrow, we will be streaming his last start in Mets pinstripes. So that's really cool. Your Mets lineup, your away lineup: Jeff McNeil, Michael Conforto, Pete Alonso, Robinson Cano, Wilson Ramos, J.D. Davis, Todd Frazier, Amed Rosario, and Tomas Nido. My apologies. Noah Syndergaard is going to have a quick start to the bottom of the second as the first batter is going to fly out to center fielder Michael Conforto. For the White Sox, you have Larry Garcia leading off, John Jay, Jose Abreu, your cleanup guy, Yoan Moncada, Eloy Jimenez, number 5, James McCann, Tim Anderson, Yolmer Sanchez, and Adam Engel. So that is your lineup for both sides. Syndergaard has 12 pitches and has already retired 4 guys. He is 1 1/3 innings underway. And in 2019 so far, Noah has 20 games pitched, a 7-5 record, a 4.33 ERA, 126.2 innings pitched, 126 strikeouts, and a 1.26 whip. So a lot of 1.26s and a lot of 1.26s in there. And then now Eloy Jimenez, the designated hitter for the White Sox, is going to come up. He is the number 5 guy. So far, Noah Syndergaard has retired the White Sox in order within the first inning and a half or so. And in 2019, Eloy Jimenez made his debut. He is a rookie this year. It's going to be a 1-1 count. Good pitch right there. That looked like a slider from Syndergaard. Jimenez has 245 at-bats in 2019 with 241 average, 17 home runs, 39 RBIs, no stolen bases, and a .781 OPS. So, a lot going on right now. If you guys are kind of listening to the Mets news, they have scratched Edwin Santana from his AAA start, which was supposed to be today. Some people were saying, oh, it's for Syndergaard. Syndergaard might be dealt before tonight's game. Well, that hasn't been the case. He's currently on the mound. I know in the last stream, someone said that maybe they'll trade Syndergaard during the game. I wouldn't put it past the Mets, but I don't think that's going to happen. If it is, though, Edwin Santana, my apologies, will take his place in the rotation. I do believe Santana is there for Zach Wheeler. The Astros have showed a lot of interest in the starting pitcher who has pitched in the 4 spot, I think, for the rest this year. And if Zach Wheeler is on the move, Edwin Santana will make the start. I believe he is scheduled for Thursday, Wheeler. So, with that being said, Noah Syndergaard is going to go ahead and strike out Eloy Jimenez, bringing up their catcher, James McCann. He has 283 at-bats in 2019 with a 283 average, 12 home runs, 33 RBIs, 4 stolen bases, and a .801 OPS. So Syndergaard's got his long hair flowing. Seems to be a little wind in Chicago. It is the Windy City. The at-bat is going to start right now. The first pitch, strike 1, looks like a fastball, caught the outer third of the plate, and that's coming in at 99 miles an hour right now for Noah Syndergaard. So I'm sure there's a lot of there's a lot of scouts at this game today watching Noah Syndergaard just in case the Mets do want to make a last-minute move. They have said that they really do want Major League Baseball ready talent. So they want pitchers that can pitch at the MLB level And they also want to go ahead, get some good prospects, and get some good players all the way around. I mean, the New York Yankees have a lot to offer. Not that the Mets probably ever accept something from the Yankees, but Clint Frazier, who else we're talking about? Jonathan Losagia, Tyro Estrada, a lot of potential guys that could go to the Mets if they want to make a deal with the Yankees, but I doubt that'll happen, unfortunately. It has been said that the other New York team, the Yankees, my favorite team, they have been in talks with the Diamondbacks, who are currently at the Bronx right now for a series in regards of Robbie Ray and Archie Bradley. So that'd be cool. That'd be a two-pitcher trade, and they'd have a decent amount to kind of choose from here. They have an excess of starting pitching at that point. You'd have Tanaka, Sabathia, Hap, Paxton, Domingo Herman, Archie Bradley, and Robbie Ray. So that's 7 guys. You wouldn't need 2 of them. I would assume Sabathia would come out, and maybe like Paxton or Hap, just because of all 3 of those guys really have been struggling. I think actually Sabathia is injured right now. So it's an 0-2 count to James McCann. He's been fouling off a couple of pitches here. Noah Syndergaard really looking to retire him via the strikeout or just some way, shape, or form. He has a 1-run lead, so he definitely wants to keep it like that. Does not want to give up a solo shot here. McCann has 12 home runs on the year so far, but I don't think that'll be a problem for Noah. Ball 1 is going to hit the dirt as it's crossing the plate. So Syndergaard actually has done fairly well in his last couple of starts. I'm thinking that the Mets keep him. They really have to at this point. I know the Padres have shown interest when they first traded for Marcus Stroman. Of course, now I'm referencing the Mets. But when the Mets first traded for Marcus Stroman, it's like, hey, maybe there's a potential that they ship Syndergaard and Stroman in the same trade to the Padres or somewhere, because that'd be a huge haul, and they'd get a lot back. Doesn't look like that's going to be the case. It was later found out that Stroman seems to be staying with the Mets, and hopefully the same future with Syndergaard. He's been posting a lot on Twitter and Instagram. He's very confused as to where he stands with the Mets at this point in time, as we all are as well. He's going to get James McCann to get on top of another one here, but it's foul again. So Syndergaard really trying to go ahead and sit him down here some way, somehow. Tim Anderson is on deck, and Anderson has been a beast in 2019. He's hitting 317 still, and we're going into August within the next 2 days. Like, today's July 30th. We're only a couple of days away from August, and that's crazy. Tim Anderson, really, you don't think of him as a huge average guy. But he's doing well, and James McCann's finally going to strike out a fastball up and in. He's going to swing and miss. So Syndergaard, 2 innings of really good baseball. No hits, no runs, no errors by anyone in the Mets defensive side of things. So that's good. And I do believe Michael Conforto will be leading it off in the top of the 3rd here. So good stuff. The New York Mets have a 1-run lead, looking to tack some more on there, because of course that'd be amazing. If the Mets really want to win, they are in an interesting place when it comes to the wild card. They're 4th in the division with a 15-55 record. They're 11 games behind the Braves for first, the Nationals, Phillies, and then the Mets. So that's the 2, 3, 4 ranking of the teams in the NL East. And then you have the Mets, who are 6 games behind the second wild card spot. And the Phillies, Brewers, Giants, and Diamondbacks are all ahead of the Mets. So they have a couple teams to surpass. They need to go on some winning streaks here if they want to make a postseason push. Do I see it possible? Yes, it could be done. Is it likely with this team? Maybe, maybe not. It all kind of comes down to, well, how will they be playing after this deadline? Because August is going to be a big month for them, especially if they are really trying to contend here for anything in the postseason. I mean, they'd have to really catch up to the Braves. Braves would have to fall off the face of the earth, and so would the Nationals and the Phillies, and the Mets just have to win every game in order for them to get first in the division. That I don't think is going to happen. But I do see, them at least making a push for the wild card. I don't think they'll make it, though. We'll see. I could be wrong. I'd love to see the Mets prove me wrong, because that means they'd be doing really good and they potentially make postseason. But 2015 has definitely been their best year. They lost the World Series that year to the Royals. I'm sure you guys recall that. But hey, maybe the next 2 years or so, they'll have a good team and they'll be able to actually string together some wins, take the majority of every series, And maybe we'll see them in a good position soon. Maybe Stroman's really going to help. If they trade Wheeler, they should get some good guys back from the Astros. Assuming that Wheeler goes to the Astros, I think that makes the most sense at this point. They have a very good farm system. I don't know why the Mets wouldn't trade him to the Astros at this one, because the Astros are also a very good team, and I'm sure they would get a nice package back for Zach Wheeler. So, Reynaldo Lopez now pitching. It's top of the third. Michael Conforto is leading off. He's got a 1-0 count to him now, and he's 1-for-1 in this game with a single. He made it to second, but did not get any further back in the first inning. Lopez has 21 games in 2019, a 5-9 record with a 5.52 ERA, 119 innings pitched, 111 strikeouts, and a 1.45 WHIP. 42 pitches so far, though, in 2 completed innings going into the top of the third. Conforto's going to wave and miss, strike 1, wave and miss again, strike 2, 83 miles per hour, look to be a changeup. So Lopez is ahead of the count here with Conforto. Up on deck is Pete Alonso, who has been a beast. I'm sure you guys all know this name very well by now. Of course, he won the home run derby. He was in the All-Star game. Probably going to be the NL Rookie of the Year. At least he better be at this point in time. Like, this guy has been on fire. He's hit 34 home runs and has put together 77 RBIs. He's really good. You know, he's a tall, lengthy guy. I don't really see him as a great defensive guy or a power guy for that either, but he's good at both. And Conforto's going to get one down the line. It'll stay fair on the 2-2 count. He's going to have a leadoff double in this inning, so runner in scoring position for Pete Alonso. And now, personally, yes, I'm a Mets fan, huge fan of Pete Alonso, but I'm doing this for fantasy baseball. Please get a home run or an RBI here, Pete Alonso. It would definitely help me out. I have him on the fantasy team. I'd love to see the Mets win and go further with Alonso anyway. And I am rooting for Alonso. But, you know, home run, RBI, something would be super nice for me and my stats when it comes to this week's fantasy baseball. So, yeah, here we are. He's got 376 at-bats, Pete Alonso, that is. In 2019, he's hitting 258 with 34 home runs, 77 RBIs, 1 stolen base, and a .959 OPS. Reynaldo Lopez is going to airmail that ball just completely over the catcher's head, way inside. Pete Alonso has to duck so it doesn't hit him. I don't know what that was. It was like over the helmet of Pete Alonso, just super high. It definitely got away from Reynaldo right there. And Conforto's easily going to take third on the pass ball. So 1-0 count. Conforto's on 90 feet away from scoring. At this point, they should almost easily plate Conforto this inning and go up by 2 runs here in the top of the third. Pete Alonso, I think, can definitely get that RBI across. That's a little easier for him, too. He's going to foul one off. He got just on top of it, so the count's even at 1. He drew a walk back his first time up this game, so he technically is 0 for 0 in this at bat. He has a 1-1 count to him. Lopez, 47 going on 48 pitches. A little bit of a struggle here so far for the White Sox starter, but he's only given up 1 run to this point in time, so not the worst. Daniel G said, Sparky's birthday starts the Patriots tomorrow. It sure is. Fouled off by Pete Alonso. I'm actually going to be at the game. Daniel, I don't know if you're local and you go to the Patriots or not, but I will be at that game tomorrow, and my sister will actually be at the event for Sparky's birthday bash. So if you're going to be there, let me know. I might vlog the game. I might not. Depends. It is also bobblehead giveaway night. It's, who is it? John Huntsy is the bobblehead tomorrow. So I'm excited. I'll get bobblehead or 2 and add that to my baseball bobblehead collection. So it counts even at 2 outs of Pete Alonso, who's going to take a high fastball. Again, kind of close to the head, a little inside. I don't know if Lopez is trying to back him off the plate a little bit or what's going on here. But counts even at 2. Conforto's 90 feet away. Looking good for Pete Alonso. We've seen the power that this guy has. I want to see him displayed here. It's my first time streaming the Mets game this season, or a Mets game this season. And he's going to swing and miss. He's just under it. He's going to strike out. He's definitely hitting for power or swinging for power. But other than the first couple of innings, then when my computer restarted like 20 minutes ago, this is my first time streaming a Mets game in 2019. So I'm excited. This is good. Yankees are losing 3-0. Not looking good. They took 1 game out of 4 against the Red Sox in their last series. They really need to take the series here from the Diamondbacks, Because now the Rays and the Red Sox are inching closer to first place in the division. The Red Sox have a potential wild card spot now. I went to the Somerset Patriots Saturday, July 27th. I was just there. Yeah, I was there Saturday. This past Saturday, I was there as well for fireworks tonight. I seem to go there like once or twice a week. I try to go there once or twice a week, usually. But here we go. Robinson Cano fouls one off, so he's over one out. Conforto is on third, and in 2019, prior to the start of this game, he has 300 at bats, hitting 240 with 9 home runs, 28 RBIs, no stolen bases, and a .678 OPS. He's the cleanup hitter tonight, so the Mets are really looking for him to bring him a couple runs here this game. Now would be a great time to start, and yeah, he swings and misses at another pitcher, so 0-2, and you can't strike out if you're Cano at this point. You need to make contact, put it to the outfield, either on the ground or on the fly. Somehow you want to score this run. You're only up 1, and the Chicago White Sox can hit. They've got really good guys in this lineup, especially that middle of the lineup. Jose Abreu, Yohan Moncada, Eloy Jimenez, James McCann, Tim Anderson. Like, that's really a solid group of guys right there. So you want to score as many runs as possible, as early as possible. So you're not forced to go ahead and try to scramble, put runs together in the last couple of innings here. The 1-2 count, Lopez working for the strikeout. Cano trying to avoid the strikeout. He's going to foul another one off here. Seems to be a changeup, 85 miles per hour, based off of the radar gun here. In 2,158 games, Cano's hitting .302 with 320 home runs and 1,261 RBIs. That's a demographic that just came up on the screen. I think that's pretty cool to know. I don't usually look at those kind of stats for the career. Most of the time when I'm prepping for live streams, like today, I go ahead and write the 2019 statistics and, some interesting facts about the guys. And Cano's going to pop up into, like, very shallow left field grass. Tim Anderson's going to be able to go back, make the play. He is the shortstop, so not a very far run for him to go ahead and get that ball, track it down. So it was a leadoff double from Michael Conforto. Then he reached third on a passed ball / wild pitch. And now, 2 outs later, he's still standing 90 feet away from home plate. But stepping in now is Wilson Ramos, who before this game started was hitting .259 with 10 home runs and 45 RBIs. He's 0 for 1 this game with a ground out so far. A hit scores a run. You really need this here if you're the Mets at this point, just because you don't want to lose and you don't want the White Sox to come back early at this point in time. Because, one swing of the bat can easily tie the game, if not take the lead for the White Sox. Someone gets on base and then a home run. We've seen the home run total spike up in 2019. Like, there's a lot more common, a lot more frequent, and a lot of guys are hitting them. And, it's just, at this point, you really just need to go for contact if you're the Mets. Noah Syndergaard has been really good, though, on the mound so far, so hopefully his pitching will be able to suffice and be enough to hold the White Sox to little to no runs. And Ramos grounded out to the third baseman his first time up. Now he's going to ground out to the shortstop. So the leadoff threat of Michael Conforto offensively in the top of the third goes to waste as the Mets do not score him. And Lopez makes a really nice comeback. Goes 1-2-3 after Conforto gets on base. So bottom of the third here, I believe it's Tim Anderson due up. I could be wrong. It's either Tim Anderson or Yolmer Sanchez. Either way, we're going to see 8-9-1 or 7-8-9 due up the first 3 outs. And Syndergaard so far has retired everyone who has come up to the plate. No hits so far. Honestly, it'd be great to see him go like 6-7 innings. I don't know if I would stream all of that time. But we're already into the bottom of the third. This game's going by pretty quick. Or actually, it started about an hour ago. But yeah, I mean, streaming always make baseball a lot more fun and entertaining. At least for me. I don't know about you guys. I can't wait to see some of the Patriots on Saturday, August 10th on YouTube for fun. Nice. I will not be at that game, but I don't think I have tickets for that game yet. But I'm excited. I like watching them. They're live streaming their games now on like Facebook and Twitter and stuff. so you can watch the games online, which I think is really cool. And I've done that a couple of times, not the full game, just because usually if I'm not at the game, it's because I'm busy or doing something, so I can't really watch it on my phone. But yeah, I mean, the Patriots are really fun, really great family friendly experience and stuff. And I love going there. So I definitely try to take as many advantages as possible. Whenever I'm free, I try to go. They're very close, like 10, 15 minutes away from where I am. So it's exciting. They're not doing great so far in the second half, but hopefully they can turn it around and get some wins here. I want to see them make the postseason and stuff, of course, because that's really cool and really exciting. So here we go. Looks like the game is back from commercial break here. Guaranteed Rate Field opened April 18th, 1991, has a capacity of 40,615. It's the first new sports facility built in Chicago since Chicago Stadium opened in 1929. So that's really cool. I'm just reading off some more demographics on the screen. And Syndergaard's first pitch of the bottom of the third is going to be a low fastball, low and away. So it's a 1-0 count to Tim Anderson. So up to this point, he's hitting 317 with 11 home runs, 37 RBIs, 15 stolen bases, and .832 OPS. He's going to ground that one over to Todd Frazier. Frazier makes the throw, quick and easy out for Noah Syndergaard here. And I think if he's really going to go ahead and keep up what he's done so far with the Mets this game, I don't see why the Mets would trade him moving forward here. I think it would just make sense to kind of keep him at this point because some of their moves have been very interesting. I don't know. Stroman seems to be for the present. Like, acquiring Stroman is good for 2019, 2020. But getting rid of Jason Vargas, who, yes, was going to be a free agent at the end of the season anyway, I think very soon at least, if not at the end of the season. Getting rid of Vargas makes sense, but you get one prospect back, and you just got rid of two. So, usually the farm system is for, the next 3-4 years. And we've seen the Blue Jays with a really nice farm system. They've been working up some great new guys in young talent. Vlad Jr., Kevin Biggio, Bo Bichette just made his debut last night, I believe. So, a lot of potential for the Mets if they get some prospects in any trade now, going forward from today. But I think that's the best way to go. I don't think you're really playing for 2019 at this point. Patriots might play YMCA tonight. Awesome. They play that song. If you're referring to the song, they play that song a lot at the stadium. They play a lot of fun songs and stuff to get the kids and the younger fans engaged and stuff. I think that's really cool. So it's a 3-1 count now to Yolmer Sanchez, the second baseman, who's a switch hitter for Chicago. He's hitting 246 with 2 home runs, 24 RBIs, 4 stolen bases, and a .627 OPS. So, I don't really know this guy a whole lot. I don't know if he's really that great offensively in other years. I don't know how long he's been in the league. He's going to kind of check his swing, but he's going to make contact. The ball's going to be foul. So it's a full count now. And this is probably Noah Syndergaard's longest inning pitch count-wise, but he still has retired everyone that he's faced, which is really good at this point in time. Looking for the strikeout or just the out. It is a full count. Syndergaard going to deliver. Ball 4 up and away. It's going to be a walk, so not bad. Adam Engel's coming up now. A double play is very possible. Engel's hitting 250 with 2 home runs, 10 RBIs, 2 stolen bases, and a .708 OPS in 84 at-bats in 2019. He is the patrolling center fielder out there for the Sox. And, at this point, he's just trying to get on base somehow or advance the runner, do something to get the White Sox in a better position to score a run here. But Noah Syndergaard's like, no, that's not happening. I'm going to go ahead and shut this down. End it here. So the first pitch to Engel. He's going to foul it off. So 0-1 count. Syndergaard is 44-27 in his career with a 3.21 ERA. The opponent average is 243, and he started 106 games, so not bad overall. Again, I don't really look up the full career stats when I do streams like this, so it's nice seeing them displayed on TV, and I can kind of relay that information to you guys. And there we go. Engel's going to hit it right back to Syndergaard. It's going to be a 1-4-3 double play, I do believe. I think that was Cano covering second. They're just going to get the out at first, and they'll almost beat it out. But it is a double play to end the inning, so no Syndergaard. Really good stuff. Still's not allowed to hit, and has retired all 9 guys, 9 up, 9 down. Even though he did work that one walk to Sanchez, he got out of it with the double play. All right, so a little minor trade going on right now with the Braves and the Rangers. I'm currently getting the Ken Rosenthal notifications from Twitter. I follow him primarily for like my baseball news on social media. If it's not MLB itself or the specific team that I'm looking for, and for that said news. So I like Ken Rosenthal. I think he's very active. He's very quick to inform people on what's going on around the league. So a little trade there. I'm going to be recapping every like smaller trade of the deadline, probably within the first couple of days of August for you guys, so that you guys have that. But it won't be its own specific video. It'll be like all of the little trades that didn't have their own video, like Marcus Stroman, Jason Vargas. Those guys will all be together in a list, and I'll explain all that for you guys. Kind of take you through all those details. Patriots play songs in the seventh inning. Yep, they play usually as many songs as possible between innings and everything. They're not doing promotions on the field. They'll play a song, "Sweet Caroline," and a couple Bon Jovi songs and stuff as well. Very popular there. So again, really interactive, very fun environment. Somerset Patriots, and so that means that we're going to the top of the fourth inning here. I'm excited. Hopefully, we'll get some more Mets action. The one time they score, my stream is not working, and I can't capture it with you guys here live doing the play-by-play. But for the most part, it's been a very quiet game, I do want to say, today. But the Mets, it's only 1-0. Not a whole lot of hits, not a whole lot of crazy things going on. So, it's time to see some action and to get the ball rolling here. So, here we go. Jacob deGrom is pitching tomorrow for the Mets. Then Zach Wheeler, if he's still with the team, he's probable to start on Thursday. Reynaldo Lopez is going to get his first pitch in to, who is this, J.D. Davis, I believe? Yeah, J.D. Davis is going to be a ball. He struck out in his first at-bat. He's hitting .300 in 2019 with 10 home runs and 29 RBIs, so not bad at all. Doing pretty well. I mean, he's been thrown out there in left field a couple of times. I know Dominic Smith also has played in left a couple of games with the team this year. Don't really have a designated left fielder, which has been a little bit of a problem for them sometimes because the defense for guys who are playing that as a secondary position isn't great. I know Dominic Smith has had some errors out there. That's to be expected, though. And I mean, it's something like the infield hasn't done. The infield has made some errors, I guess you could say, throughout 2019. They made a decent amount. Ahmed Rosario, Cano. There's been a couple things that go on there that shouldn't. Also played the chicken dance. Just played Cotton Eye Joe too. Oh, Jenny, are you at the game now? Watching the stream. That's pretty cool. I don't know if you're watching it online or if you're actually in attendance at the game, but that's nice. Again, I'm excited. I'm going to the game tomorrow. So, good stuff there. And so we ball 4 to J.D. Davis. Going to work himself a leadoff walk. Now, last inning, Conforto, leadoff double. Reached third with no outs. He did not score. So now did they take advantage of this leadoff base runner and score him? I don't know. We'll find out in just a minute here because Todd Frazier's up. Who so far, this game is 1-for-1 with a single and a run. He's the only guy who's come across the score for the Mets. That was back in the second inning. So we'll see what he can do now. In 2019, Frazier's hitting .246 with 14 home runs, 41 RBIs, 1 stolen base, and a .769 OPS. Which, by the way, I don't know if I've ever specified this. If you guys don't know, that's on base plus slugging percentage. So, how frequently they reach base and, they're slugging and they're clutch and everything like that. So, here we go. Oh, online first pitch. Nice. Are they winning, Daniel? I haven't really kept track here. I do get the notifications on my phone, like the MLB At Bat app. I have the Patriots app, but I haven't really been checking much. I don't know what inning their stuff they're in, but looks like a slider. It might have been a slider or a curveball. Came in at 86 miles per hour. Either way, it's going to just reach the outside part of the plate. So Todd Frazier is going to be down 0-2. Following him is Amed Rosario, whose offense has definitely picked up these past couple of weeks. I know he had a slow-ish start to 2019, but he's doing a lot better now. So I'm excited. He's looking pretty good with the Mets. And I mean, he came up, what was it, 2018, 2017? I don't exactly remember, but he's a good young guy to have in the franchise. I definitely think he has a bright future if he does work with his defense a little bit more and can hit frequently and hit consistently extra base hits and stuff. He's going to be a good guy to have. Hitting 270 this year, 11 home runs, 47 RBIs, and 11 stolen bases. He's good all the way around. Again, his defense really is his only problem, or only thing that he might need to look into a little bit more. Called strike through to Todd Frazier. He knew it before the umpire even said anything. He just started walking off towards the dugout. It's like, yep, I should have swung at that. So, 1 out now. Again, you do have J.D. Davis on first. Rosario is 1-for-1 with a single and a stolen base. This game's sitting 272 overall, so not 270 as it was going into this game. Baseball Podcast says, "Hello, my internet disconnected." Well, yeah, I had some technical difficulties as well in the second inning. My computer decided to go ahead and do a restart. It had to go ahead and update, and I scheduled it for tomorrow. Apparently not. So it kind of just updated during my stream. I was like, oh, that's good. So I got about an inning and a half worth of a stream in, and then it shut down. So like, yeah, well, guess I'll pick up where I left off. So I know you were in here, Baseball Podcast, and College from Baseball Chat was in here, a couple other guys too. But yeah, Chris Martin to the Braves. I did see that. That was with the Rangers. I should just talk about that a second ago. I'm not really going to make a video on that. Oh, what's up, College from Baseball Chat? There you are. Just mentioned how you were in here a little bit ago before the computer restarted. Gotta love that. Another day, another stream, and another technical difficulty. But yeah, I'm going to go ahead and kind of overview all the smaller trades within the next couple of days after the trade deadline, of course. So if they didn't get their own video, you'll see them at some point on the channel, every trade that has happened. And there we go. Amed Rosario is 2 for 2. He's going to have a single. J.D. Davis is going to advance to second. So, guys, on second and first, 1 out here, top of the fourth. On Saturday, the Patriots put people on camera during the game. Nice. You were on camera. Cool. July 27th. Yeah, I was at that game as well. I don't usually watch the live streams, as I mentioned, for the Patriots when they're doing the when they're broadcasting the games. I try to, but if I'm not free, I'm not. Or if I'm not at the game, usually I'm busy doing something, so I don't have the availability to go ahead and watch on the phone. You should grade each team's deadline. I could do that. Yeah, I could definitely do that. Once everything's all said and done, kind of rank everyone. Do you guys want to see a rank worst team to best team when it comes to trade deadline moves, or you want to see like a tier list video? I could try to work out something with a tier list. I know I haven't done that yet. I'm kind of behind when it comes to what's popular right now. I know a lot of people have been doing that. Shrafneck Mark just did a really good series with the tier ranking videos, like ranking the best guys in each position and stuff. So that was cool. So let me know, guys. Baseball Podcast, Custom Baseball Chat, Daniel G, whoever's in here, and anyone who's in here. Tier list or tier ranking video of how everyone did for the trade deadline, or like ranking 30-1. You got on camera for the Patriots against Carolina. Cool. Nice. Looks like the Yankees are still losing 3-1. Love to see that. That's just great. Okay, and I completely got sidetracked here with the game. But here we go. You should do tier. All right. I'll look into a tier list for you guys. I think that might be a little easier too. A lot of teams just haven't made any moves, so it's gonna like, oh yeah, not really anything. Put F tier, D tier, whatever. Oh, check swing from Tomas Nido, way outside. It was a 1-2 count. Not that I was letting you guys know because I was just kind of talking, doing whatever here. But Nito's going to strike out. That's 2 outs now, first and second. Do the Mets strand runner in scoring position for the second inning in a row? I don't know, but Jeff McNeil's going to help us and let us know here because he's up to bat. He's the leadoff guy coming into this game. He was hitting a 336 with 10 home runs, 44 RBIs, 4 stolen bases, and a 905 OPS. The Squirrel has been a really great addition for the team this year. He's just been helpful every which way possible, and I think that's really big for the Mets. He's going to take ball one, so a walk would load the bases. A hit would probably score at least one run. Extra base hit, most likely two. And then home run, of course. Nice 3-run shot would be cool as well. So Jeff McNeil, much looking forward to on deck afterwards. Ball two, that's going to be low in the dirt just about for Jeff McNeil. So it's a 2-0 count. And guys, I do want to thank you all so much for 770 subscribers. You guys are amazing. We are super close to 800. The goal is 1,000 by the end of 2019. So if you guys aren't subscribed already, I do ask that you please consider hitting that sub button. Greatly help me out, and I'd appreciate it a whole lot. And super excited, really working forward 1K by the end of this year. I think that'd be really cool. So Jeff McNeil has the 2-0 count, and he goes golfing for it pretty much. He's going to pop it up to the third baseman foul territory. That is out number 3. So, yes, the Mets strand a guy in scoring position for 2 consecutive innings. Yep, road to number 1,000 baseball podcast. You are correct. I'm excited. I can't wait to hit that huge milestone. That's always been a goal for me. Like when I first started YouTube, of course, I wanted to hit 100 and 1,000. And I didn't think anything would be this soon. Like, definitely a lot of help from Draft Nick Mark and a couple of my friends on YouTube here. They kickstarted, my channel, and they helped me grow my community. And especially with Draft Nick Mark, he got a lot of baseball guys. There are a lot of people that follow baseball to come and join me, which, I mean, that's the whole point, kind of helping everyone out and, giving you guys the best baseball news that we can give. And, some people come along, they watch baseball. They also have like a gaming channel and stuff, which is cool and stuff. Really diverse. A lot of guys in here. I have some vloggers, some gamers, some sports people. So I'm just really excited. Thank you all so much. Everyone who's subscribed, who's active on the channel, and any way that you help me out, I appreciate you all so much. So thank you again for that. So going to the top of the 5th inning here, I think we'll probably end after the 6th, so we have a little bit more time here. But I'll probably do the 5th inning and the 6th inning. Actually, no, this is bottom of the 4th, I believe. Yeah, bottom of the 4th because the White Sox are home. So you see no Syndergaard pitch again, and we'll either end bottom 5 or bottom 6, depending on how fast this next couple of outs go. So, all right, looking good. I want to get some more Mets streams in over the summer if I can. Definitely do some more Yankee stuff as well. I want to do Sunday Night Baseball. I've been trying for a couple of weeks now. It hasn't worked out. I've been busy. I've been away. I've been doing something. So I'll try to get at least one Sunday Night Baseball game in by the summer, or by the time summer concludes. And if I don't, you guys will see more streams like this throughout the week. I'm going to try for the rest of summer to do one stream a week at least. I think it's definitely a great way to kind of go ahead and expand the channel and reach out to a couple new people. Will you do the World Series? Yes, of course. So last year, actually, I was getting sick at the start of the World Series, which kind of sucked. So I had tried to stream the World Series a couple of times, and I was really congested and my head really hurt. And I was like, well, great time to get under the weather here. But I did recap videos, which I actually didn't even do that well. But I will be streaming at least one game in the World Series. The goal is to go ahead. Now, I'm saying this now, looking like a month or two ahead, but to stream at least one game of each series. So AL or NLDS, and then the CS for one or both sides. Wild Card 2, and then some World Series games would be cool. So I'm going to try to stream as much postseason stuff as possible. But yes, baseball podcast, I will try to do as much as I can in the later months. Towards the very end of the season. So it is 1 out. It now looks to be John Jay up. He's down 0-2. So Syndergaard's really been doing well. The first pitch of the inning resulted in a fly ball to center field. and easily the out was retired. So here we are. Jon Jay hitting 323 in 93 at bats going into tonight's game. He's not going to strike out, and I believe he was 0 for 1 up to this point anyway. So the average is a little lower now, but he's doing pretty well. I mean, hasn't got a lot of playing time. He came from the Cubs, I think, and then the White Sox acquired him in hopes to kind of get all Manny Machado's friends over the offseason. So Manny Machado was siding with them because they got Yonder Alonso and Jon Jay, and they're both like workout buddies with Machado and hang out with him all the time. So they were trying to go ahead and get Machado based off of his friends, and I thought that was cool. It's tough to watch the World Series because of school for me, but I find my ways. Yeah, I think that's definitely a struggle that especially I have as well. Just and a lot of you guys, like I have a lot of viewers who are still in school, and it's kind of weird because at that point, like I'm doing homework, I'm trying to get stuff done, and then I'm also working on notes and stuff for the stream. So I try to stream as much as possible um, when it comes to like the school year. But yeah, so high school, it's a little easier to balance things out because I get out easier. Or I'm sorry, I get out earlier, so I can do my homework like right away, and then I should have time to stream. But I'm hoping that I do have some time to get some World Series action here for you guys live, play by play on YouTube. Patriots at YMCA, bottom of the eighth, cool. Favorite song, good stuff. And another strikeout, this time to Jose Abreu again. I'm just completely getting sidetracked here. But Noah Syndergaard is flying through this game. He's looking very good still through 4 complete innings. No runs, no hits. Syndergaard, what is it? Maybe 4 or 5 strikeouts at this point in time, too. So don't trade him, New York. Keep him with you or just send him to the other New York team. And if he goes to the Yankees, I'll be fine with that. Actually, I'm going to be a little happy with that. So if you're going to deal him at all and you're going to sell him, give him to the Yankees. That's your best bet. Not really. That's just come from a biased Yankees fan here. So I think pretty much at this point in time, anyone would go ahead and want Syndergaard. He's just really good. Like he's young, and you can control his contract. You know, this year might not be his best year. It's definitely a good year. 7-5. Yeah, you want to see some more wins from him, but 4.33 ERA, a little high. Other than that, he's averaging 1 strikeout an inning and looking good. So here we go. We are making our way to the top of the 5th inning. It's a 1-0 ball game in the New York Mets' favor right now. Oh, Dizzy Bat Race, awesome. I love those little on-field promotions that the Patriots do. I think that's really cool. Dizzy Bat Race, and then the fruit race, the healthy lifestyle with like the carrots, the blueberries, and the veggie burger, and the apple. I like that one. Sparky Dash is cool. Do I like basketball as a baseball podcast? I do. I'm trying to get into basketball. I don't follow it. I used to play it like 2 years ago. I played recreation basketball. It's pretty fun. I liked it. It's just what you're always moving. I like that. Baseball sometimes, especially when you're younger, it can get a little boring because you're just kind of staring out there, at the sky and playing with the grass or the dirt. Basketball is fast paced and quick moving. I collect basketball cards, or I'm starting to collect basketball cards. A huge baseball card guy too. So I do like basketball. I'm gonna probably start following them a little more when the season starts this year. Patriots are doing fan of the game and singing and a singing competition. Nice. Yeah, the Patriots are just amazing. I love the Summers of Patriots. Now you have the center fielder Michael Conforto. He's 2 for 2 with a single and a double so far today. A home run and triple away from the cycle. Of course, I don't really think he's thinking of that. Maybe he is, but in the 5th inning, only up by 1, you're thinking just to get on base and hopefully score for the Mets. Syndergaard just kind of sitting on the bench all by himself, doing well. I think there's probably a little bit of nerves here going along with this game, though, because he's like, well, I could be done, with New York after this. It could be over for him. But he seems to be doing well. He's got a good mindset right now, so all good there. So Conforto's got a 2-1 count to him, top of the 5th, no outs. 79 pitches for Reynaldo Lopez was 5 and down with a 5.52 ERA again in 2019. Fastball coming in at 95 miles per hour, up and in, so it's a 3-1 count. And he'll probably be pulled after this inning. At least I would assume so. Maybe he goes in for the 6th. I don't know. But he's definitely, only given up 1 run so far. Not bad at all for Lopez. He's gonna walk Conforto. So that's what, 3 innings in a row now that the Mets are gonna have a leadoff guy on base. They really need to take advantage of having a base run because the White Sox have had no one reach the bases yet. The Mets have had a couple of guys sporadically over these past couple of innings here. And there's been a couple of walks too. You need to kind of use that in your favor and in your interest. Score some runs. Here's Pete Alonso, 34 home runs, 77 RBIs for him. Coming into this game, was hitting 258. So we'll see what he does. Lopez is going to check up on Conforto over at first. He's in there safely. No play. On the 31st, the Astros are playing the Indians, so interesting drama might go on. It'd be funny if the Astros trade for Bauer. Yeah, that'd be cool. I heard that Bauer could go to the Reds. Or not necessarily that he could go to the Reds, but just that there were talks of him maybe going to the Reds. Um, that's interesting. I don't know why, of all teams, Cincinnati would be in talks for him. I mean, he's a good pitcher. Don't get me wrong. Like Cincinnati probably wants him. I think every team wants him. But I don't know why the Indians would want to deal him there. I don't know what the Reds have that the Indians are looking for, but they are. Like Cleveland is a contender right now. So I guess if you're giving up a really good pitcher and you're getting some good guys back, go all in. But the Reds just don't seem like they could be the best option for Trevor. Again, I could be a biased Yankee fan, being like, oh yeah, the Yankees have a lot to give. Give Bauer to the Yankees. Although I think that is a very good idea and that should definitely happen. I don't know if that'll be the case. I mean, that probably won't be the case because, uh, the Yankees seem to be maybe getting something together with the Diamondbacks. Pitchers play YMCA top of the ninth. Cool. So game's almost over. Daniel, what's the score of the game? If you can let me know, that'd be great. I don't know off the top of my head. I didn't get the notifications yet today. Usually I have the at bat notifications turned on for the Patriots because they have a separate app where they do the same thing. And yeah, so all right, here we go. 0-2 count to Pete Alonso. He's walked and struck out so far this game. And there we go. It's gonna be a single through the right side. So an error by the right fielder. He picks it up, drops it, picks it up, and drops it. So first to third goes Conforto. I guess no, sorry. Now you have runners at the corners for next upcoming guys, and no outs. So this is really good. Even a double play, pretty much. I think scores are fun. Sparky's birthday. Nice. Yeah, Daniel G. I will be also at the game. Look out for me. I'll be there with my sister probably for the event and then for the game as well. So that's cool. Who's the right fielder for the White Sox? Leury Garcia. Yeah. Couldn't pick the ball up to save his life. Dropped it twice. And Pete Alonso already had the line drive, 1 or 2 hopper to him. And he went to go field it, pick it up, and just couldn't do it. So runners on first and third. Robinson Cano up now. He's the cleanup guy. They will live stream him tomorrow. Yeah, the live stream, I think, every game home and away, which is cool. At least definitely home. The Mets are 0 for 9 with runners in scoring position, which is crazy because they've had so many opportunities. They could put so many runs up on the board, and they could have already, and they haven't. 0 for 9. So if you scored all 9 of those runs, it's a double-digit game right now for the Mets, and that's usually not that, big. They don't do that often. Most teams don't, for that matter. Robinson Cano is going to ground a ball to the second baseman of the White Sox, who is Yolmer Sanchez. He's just going to go right to first. So Pete Alonso's safe at second. Michael Conforto scores. So there we go. It's finally 2-0 New York Mets. So 1 out in the 5th. You have another guy in scoring position, though, now being Pete Alonso. So for Wilson Ramos, 0 for 2 with 2 groundouts. Ramos is the designated hitter tonight. He really needs to be in there, getting hits, bringing in runs. That's not what he's doing. He's got 10 home runs, 45 RBIs on the season. But tonight, he just needs a single here would definitely score Alonso. Fouled off first pitch of the at-bat. I made a video when Wilson Ramos came to the Mets, got 400 views. Probably at that time one of my best videos, if not my best video. It was super cool. That's the first time one of my videos blew up, just out of the blue. not with like a shout out or anything, just all on its own. That was fun. What's going on with Jed Lowry? He's been hurt for a while. Yeah, I think he was hurt in like spring training and just hasn't come back. I don't know if he'll be in the game at all for 2019, if he'll have any time. I doubt it at this point. He's already been out for more than a half the season. They probably have 50, high 50s, low 60 games left. So um, I don't really see him coming back. Yoenis Cespedes is another guy. He's been out for years, so on and off. So I don't really know what they're going to do with him. They can't dump him in his contract, which sucks. But yeah, the Mets really need to get rid of Sanchez. Not Sanchez. Cespedes. Pitchers doing a ball game like it's golf. Oh yeah, they try to get it as close to like the flag or whatever as possible. So Pete Alonso slid into second, I guess, on the um, ground ball from Robinson Cano. He looks like he might have been hurt, but he was waving off um, the coaches. And I'm just gonna replay back now. Do you like the Cano trade? I think it has worked out at times for the Mets, good and bad. Diaz has been iffy in 2019. His name is also thrown out there a little bit for possible trades. Alonso's now at third on a stolen base. It's an 0-2 count to the batter. Um, but I think it's okay. If the Mets had Jed Lowry, I think the trade might not have been necessary. But because Jed's been hurt the entire season, it's not really an option. Cano's had his good times and bad times. He had 3 home run game the other day, I talked about in a recap video. And, 10 home runs, 40 plus RBIs. He's doing well. He could be a potential future Hall of Famer. Last year, I think, was kind of like the start to the decline of his career. I don't remember if he was any good in like 2017. JD Davis gets hit, by the way, with a pitch, so it's now first and third, 2 outs. But, of course, he was suspended for PEDs, and he was out for like half the year. But it's been good and bad. So, yeah, I kind of like it, but it's also like, well, the Mets probably could have done without it. They would have struggled a little bit more for sure, but they probably could have done without it. One of the people in the booth for the Patriots moved the camera on live YouTube. Oh, that's cool. So they're streaming it on YouTube now. I have to go check that out then when I'm done with this stream here. So I can watch that game a little bit. First pitch high to Todd Frazier. Runners at the corners, 2 outs. They're showing the replay of Pete Alonso diving into third. Was it not a stolen base? I'm back and forth on the screen here and the TV, so I don't really know exactly what's going on. I think I'm going to end it after the 5th inning, though, today, guys. I'll probably stream again next week or later this week if I can. But looking to be getting up some nice videos for you guys, especially once the trade deadline's over. So that is the goal. I'm hoping tomorrow I can have a really nice video. Like, there's a big trade, something's going on, and I can inform you guys of. Because I'm trying to go get some better quality and content videos up, and I think big name trades like that definitely reach out to a lot of people and they get a lot of positive feedback and reactions and stuff. So now's a really good time, like for my views and stuff. Like we're doing pretty well. And again, we have reached 770 subscribers as of today, which is amazing. We're only going up from here, hopefully, knock on wood. And the goal, of course, 1K long term. So that's definitely possible to aim. Hindsight or foresight, I guess. I'm looking ahead to 1,000 subs. I can't figure out the terminology right now. Todd Frazier swings on a 3-0 count. It's going to be fouled also 3-1. Put the ball in play, score a run if it's a hit. If you walk, bases loaded, and you're going to bring up Med Rosario, who I believe is also 2 for 2 on the night. So, either way, it's pretty much win-win unless he gets out. That's not a win-win situation, of course. Reynaldo Lopez is at 95 pitches once this is delivered to Frazier. He's actually going to take a look back at JD Davis and check up on him. He's not going anywhere, though, and easily safe. I mean, there really isn't a play. Here we go with the 3-1 to Todd Frazier. Ball 4, inside. Frazier's going to work walk. Bases loaded, 2 outs from Ed Rosario. So Rosario's another guy I have on my fantasy team. A home run here. Beautiful. Nice grand slam. A, I get to call the grand slam. B, for fantasy, that's looking really good with my stats. I have him actually starting today. So come on, Ed. I'm rooting for you. The coach is coming out for the White Sox. I assume to take out Lopez. 95 pitches, bases loaded, 2 outs. He's getting 2 runs, which is low for him, being that he has a 5.5 ERA going into this game. But no, it looks like it's just a mound visit, a conversation. So maybe they're trying to figure out what to do when it comes to Med Rosario because they don't want to walk him. I think Lopez has walked 3 guys or 4 guys. He struck out 5. Did they strike out him? Yeah, I think 6 strikeouts for Lopez. I'm not doing my book, so I don't have it with me. I left my book upstairs by accident, so I don't have it tonight. But usually I'm recording stats and everything in the book. So Med Rosario's 2 for 2 on the night, 2 singles, stolen base. He's reached third, but hasn't gone any further. That was in his first at bat in the second inning, and then he got stranded at first, last inning, and it's a 1-0 count. The ball misses in the dirt, gets past James McCann, rolls up towards first a little bit, but Rosario keeps Alonso at third. He probably could have tried to go, might have been out. Alonso's not the fastest guy. He kicked it with his cleat, and that's why I really got away from him there. But if he didn't, he would have just picked it up and threw it right back to the pitcher right away. Alonso really wouldn't have had a shot at scoring anyway. So we'll see what happens. 1-0 count. If you're Rosario, I'm assuming you're kind of going to wait. They're swinging fastball right down the middle for strike 1 to start swinging because, a walk scores a run. That's an RBI. Nope, he's going to swing right off the bat. Ground ball to third base. They're going to just get him. Looked pretty close. They could have went anywhere with it, of course, being bases loaded, but they get him at first. Bases loaded, and it's going to end that way with 2 outs on top of the 5th. The Mets do score 1 run, though, so my last 3 innings, oh goodness, I can't speak. Come on. All right, the last 3 outs of the stream are coming up. We're going to end after the bottom of the 5th here. Crystal Pocket says the Chris Paddock Rookie of the Year has slowed down. Yeah, he has a 7-5 record now, I do believe. He's off to a really good start, and now he's kind of back and forth. But as a rookie starting pitcher, you're just trying to figure yourself out in Major League Baseball because going from AAA to the MLB level, it's a little different. It's definitely like an adjustment you have to make, and it's more experienced guys for the most part, better guys at the plate and stuff too. So he's just making adjustments. I think if he's not the Rookie of the Year, he definitely will be good in the future. Personally, Alonso should be Rookie of the Year. I do believe that's going to end up being the case, and that should be the case. So, I think Paddock might be the runner-up. Austin Riley of the Braves has also been very good too. I think he's in that conversation. I don't know if he's necessarily like top 3 guys, but he's been really good too. So here we go. Noah Syndergaard going to the bottom of the 5th inning here. I am looking for a no-hit appearance from Syndergaard, at least while I'm streaming. He's done very good so far. He's retired everyone. He worked 1 walk and then turned a double play. So it still kind of went down in order. And now he's getting no runs, no hits. It's looking good for Syndergaard, and that's a good way to prove himself to the Mets. Hey, I want to stay. I should say I belong on this team. And I'm going to see what he can do. In the bottom of the 5th here, we're getting back from a commercial break now as I speak. So here we are. 2 runs on 6 hits, no errors for the Mets, no runs, no hits, 1 error for the White Sox. The first pitch seems to be like it should have been a called strike, but it was slightly inside, I assume. So ball 1, Ryan Goins is at third base. And I guess that was a last-minute move because I had Yoan Moncada at third starting the game. I don't know why or when that move was made. But Goins is over at third now. He's got himself a 2-0 count. Syndergaard, 43 pitches and 4 completed innings. Again, no hits allowed, which is huge for the New York Mets. Ball 3 just inside. Looked like Goins was kind of talented there, but he checks his swing and doesn't go around. Fastball right down the middle here, I would assume. If you're the White Sox, I think you're taking and looking for a walk or just looking for base runners, so you can kind of score. What's the team that you're most scared of? Probably the he was swinging. Ryan Goins was swinging. It's gonna get past the diving Pete Alonso. I'll get right back to your questions, baseball podcast. He's going to make it to second to lead off double. He was swinging on a 3-0 count. That's the first thing given up for Noah Syndergaard. I jinxed it. But you know what? Hopefully they can still get out of the inning here, and Noah Syndergaard doesn't give up any runs. So the team I'm most scared of, probably the Boston Red Sox, but for a good reason. You know, I shouldn't be scared of them being that they're the Yankees' rivals, just because the Yankees. I should have hope in my team that they can defeat them. Majority of the time, they haven't been able to. But I'm kind of excited to see the Yankees go these next couple weeks because they need to really win. But if for whatever reason they do fall back to second or something in the division, that's rough. Right now, it's the Yankees who are 67-38 in first. The Rays are 8.5 games back. The Red Sox are 9 games back. So you might say, "Well, why are you scared of the Red Sox?" And they're 9 games behind first place of your favorite team. Well, they could make a turnaround. Like, I wouldn't be surprised if they go ahead and make a serious comeback. I really need the Rays to do well. I'm scared that the Rays will do bad and the Red Sox will take over the second wild card spot, or the first, whatever the Rays have right now. Because that's not good. I don't want the Red Sox in the postseason at all. So just get rid of him. But 2-0 count now to Eloy Jimenez. Not looking like the best inning from Syndergaard. And 2-1, he's going to foul it off. 99 miles per hour still on the fastball. But a runner on second. Struggling to really record an out here. I think I jinxed Syndergaard. That's my bad. Mets fans, Mets and Noah. I'm sorry. I just wanted to see him do really well. I wanted to see him go no-hitter for me while I was streaming, but that's okay. Swing and a miss, strike 2 to Eloy Jimenez, the rookie for the White Sox. He got an 8-year, $80 million contract extension going into 2019. He was the first player ever, I believe, to receive a contract extension who has never played a game in Major League Baseball. So, it's pretty cool. The team huddles up YMCA plays in stadium for the Patriots. Nice. Yep. Let's see what the score is of the game if I can get it really quick on the app here. Called strike 3, Eloy Jimenez. Sit down. Noah Syndergaard is going to strike him out for the first out, the bottom of the 5th. He's now reached 50 strikeouts. So there's a runner on second. And let's see where that was. A little outside, a little low, but I think Tomas did a good job framing it for strike 3. Also got my yearbook at the Patriots on Saturday, July 27th. Nice. Yeah, I like the baseball cards and stuff. Happening now. Alright. Doesn't say here. The score is. Daniel Chu, do you have a score update for me with the Patriots? Do you know what the score is if you're still watching the game and they're winning? James McCann, 12 home runs, 33 RBIs. He's going to ground the ball over to Emmett Rosario. Rosario's going to pick it up, throw it, get him just in time. It looked like he took a little bit of time to get to that. He didn't really run up to it right away to receive it. But we're all good. Makes the play. 2 outs, one around third. I'm down to my last out here streaming. I'm getting really tired, actually. I've worked this morning, and I came home, relaxed for a little bit. I actually took a nap. It's really good. And now getting ready to go ahead and call it a night. So Syndergaard against Tim Anderson, who's been really good offensively in 2019. Runner on third with 2 outs, so they're definitely threatening to do something here. wave and miss from Tim Anderson. So 0-1. No Syndergaard just hit 100 miles an hour, so triple digits on the fastball. And he was hitting 99 in the first inning. He's hitting 99 to 100 now in the fifth inning. So he's definitely a guy who can go 6, 7 innings on a good day. Probably 5 at least, almost every day. Strike 2 is a swing and a miss. Looks like a slider outside, and he misses. Last year, I heard the Dodgers. Baseball podcast, you just clarify that for me really quick. We're going to get Judge. Dodgers going to get Judge? No, I don't think so. I don't think so. They're not getting Aaron. No, at least not while I'm still a fan of the Yankees. If that is the case, I have to bandwagon. Hey, I'm a Red Sox fan. No. But there we go. Tim Anderson's going to strike out swinging. And Noah Syndergaard is going to give only 1 hit in 5 innings. And leadoff double in the fifth. So not bad for Walker Buehler and Belly. Oh, okay. Well, if you're going to deal Walker Buehler and Cody Bellinger to the Yankees, well, we might have a different conversation. I actually still really want to keep Judge, though. Maybe throw in like a Kershaw. We'll be good to go. I know that's completely unfair, but I don't want to give up Judge. Again, Yankee bias fan. Or biased Yankee fan. My goodness. You guys can tell I'm tired. Guys, that is going to end the stream. Thank you all so much for watching. If you enjoyed it, drop a like down below, comment, and subscribe. Road to 1K. Road to 800 subs. I'll see you all next time. Peace.